Deep Dive with David Stendahl, where we trade without ego, no emotion, no greed, and no opinion. Before we begin tonight's video blog, please read over our trading disclaimer and remember to trade smart and accept the reality that trading futures is risky. This presentation does not provide buy-sell recommendations, and our information is strictly provided for educational purposes only. As always, trade at your own risk and analysis. Hey there, it's David Stendahl with tonight's Deep Dive. It is April 1st, 2019. I thought I'd take a look at the S&P, the ETF being SPY. Doing that because obviously there's been a nice surge to it. We had a nice surge today, although in after hours it's already retracing just a hair, but that's not really going to change any of our analyses here. So we got the short, intermediate, and long-term trends all point to the upside. Technical rating is positive, seasonals are positive, and nothing is showing up right here as far as overbought or oversold. So usually I'm always talking about opportunities. In today's action, I'm going to be talking about just a continuation of the trend and what level do we have to break in order to get to the next level. I'll just point this out. Nothing showing up on the S&P 500, but just recently, 3 trading days ago, we did have a low as far as profit taking. That did trigger just the other day, but and they're fairly close to one another, but there's nothing showing up right through here as far as the S&P 500. So you'd expect just a nice little continuation to take place here. Well, let's take a look at the market itself. You can see the nice trend that we've had. I've called a couple of levels of support and resistance where the market would stop and do a little bit of reversal, but the trend has continued. And so the level that I'm going to be looking at is if we can break the spot that we're at right now, if we can break above that on a closing bar basis, this 50 or this right over here, that support level, that is at 28.98 3/4. That's our next target to the upside. And so what I'll do is just to show you where that information can be found on the website, you just come to our targets. Show you exactly, and what you would do is you come to signals, market targets, pull up the market, in this case the S&P 500, and 28.98.75. That's there's a couple of different levels that are pointing that out. I mentioned that we looked at the 50. There's another one that's out there based upon a different time frame. So we have two based on a couple of different time frames, two support and resistance levels, in this case resistance, and they both amount to 79, which is fairly strong, not super strong, but fairly strong. If we can break above that, then there's really not holding anything until we get up to the 29.31 level. So if there's a bit of a push here and we're able to break above some of the levels that we're at right now, then we could see some exciting markets because there's little resistance to where the market theoretically could be headed. So just keep that 28.98 3/4 level as a potential target, assuming we can close above the kind of the threshold that we're at right now. And as far as what the systems are doing, they are long. We've got one long system in the S&P 500 with a nice little open position profit per contract. The Russell itself is flat, and we're doing pretty well, very well actually, with a couple of different positions here in the Dow Jones, and we've got a $6,400 profit. This as of 550. So with the market selling off just a little bit. And like I said, it's nothing dramatic. Here's the S&P, it's down $1.50, so nothing. So in that particular case, the threshold that I've been referring to is 28.6483. So we're above it now. We just want to stay above that threshold, and if we're able to, then that target that I just gave to you of 28.98, it's going to probably go up in midday, touch the 2900 level, but that would be the next target. And then there's really not too much resistance to the market going even to the next level. So we'll see how things kind of play out. The systems are long. Watch the systems. They dictate everything. But at least we've got a continuation to the trend. And if we get some movement here, then there's really nothing that's going to prevent it from at least hitting this next target right through here. And from that perspective, we'll see how things kind of play out. And we'll take a look at another market tomorrow. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.